Hello, and welcome to my channel, Danny Be Knowing. How are y'all doing? For those of you that are new here, welcome. For those that are not new here, I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a break. You know, sometimes us psychic mediums do need a bit of a charge, but I have like 200 videos of content that is still relevant. So that is something that people can watch to get to know me as I've taken my break. And before we get into this reading, as you already see from the title, this reading is on the one and only Olandria Carthen from Love Island Season 7. Yes, we are still discussing Love Island. See me. And the new season comes out next month. I am filming this the day after the Met Gala, so I want people to understand that. This is a future outlook. If you have not already checked out my reading, I did a reading on Olandria and Shelley in one video about 7 months ago, I believe, which it's been crazy. It's been crazy after these 7 months to see how amazing both of them are doing. So let's get into Olandria. Before we get started, hello, my name is Danny Be Knowing. I am a psychic medium, and I also have a website. If you love my readings, why not get something to check in for yourself? This is hard ass times. Why not get that insight to make you successful? And you can book with me at www.danielleclock.com. You can also find my website in the bio. Also, don't be shy. Like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think of this reading. Let me know what else you want to look into. Nothing too personal. Don't ask about pregnancy or if her and Nick are gonna get married. That will come as it comes. Whatever happens with that. Let's not be weird. And, you know, like, let me know what other insight you guys want. Are you guys excited for Love Island Season 8? If you're not going to watch, let me know. And I hope a lot of people keep to that sentiment, because this last season, it brought way too much weirdness, anti-blackness, and racism. Okay. And then let's see. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media, TikTok, Instagram. Check me out. And I am trying to get this channel up to 500 subscribers to start out. So please help me out. Please share. Let people know how much you like my content. I'm not a dirty secret. I'm the main prize, baby. So let's share. Let's share it out. All right. Let's get into it. I don't have my usual go playing cards. For those of you that are new, I do my readings with playing cards. I've used tarot, but I'm not a professional tarot reader. Cartomancy is my game. Now, these are very new. I realized some cards were missing from my Go deck. I used them for some client readings before, and I guess I lost a couple cards. Don't know what that's about, so I had to run out, buy them real quick. So it's very new. Haven't got to like break it in yet. Also, so basic. Some have to go on Etsy and look up some cute cards. I think it's just time. I had those cards. I've had that gold deck now for like 5 years, which is crazy to think about. So yeah, it's time for something new. Get some new decks. All right. So as I said before, this reading is on the one and only Olandria Carthen. Miss Harper's Bazaar, Miss Barbie in real life. Oh my god! Like, I'm just so excited to see all the things that came for her. Like, she deserves it and more. And I hope we get to see her at the Met Gala next year. Now, let's get into this. Olandria is quite very busy, as we all know. And in my other reading, I spoke on her being bigger than the actual winner. I spoke on how her and Nick will be making sure to build their brands on their own. And that way to make sure that, like, no matter what people say, vulture. Are y'all cool? Disgusting. No matter what people say, vulture. The facts are the facts. Data is data. Data tells the story. People can run their mouth all like this, but when you pull up them numbers, ain't shit to talk about. And that's all I have to say to that vulture hating old article. Like, that was very weird. Now, let's get into it. So, 2026, we're halfway through. Let's see if I can see what's coming up for Miss Olandria. I've spoken before about her being on a major cover. I still do think her and Nick are going to have some type of couples type of lookbook or something. There's some type of big fashion lookbook she's going to be a part of. Maybe it's going to be all her, or maybe she's going to be a part of a huge project. You know those fancy, expensive, big Vogue books and stuff? Olandria's going to be in there. And so I'm really curious. And I see this Jack of Diamonds here. Nick is going to make sure that his girl gets it to all the way and that she's sparkling. And don't worry, I'm going to show you the cards that I have coming out. I do talk of my downloads. I'm a psychic medium. I get visions. I hear things. All the things. I feel things. So, and I just get downloads. So we're about to just get into the tea. We got this Eight of Diamonds. I love to see that. And I'll explain why in just a second. Let's see what else. We got this Eight of Diamonds, Six of Hearts. Oh. You know, her and Nick, and she might discuss this down the line, and Nick might say this, there is a type of playfulness to their relationship, a very kindred friendship, a very loving, like, familial thing, and not in a nasty way. I'm not saying like they're not a couple. I'm saying like they have a very strong, loving foundational bond that even if whatever happens, they'll always have a respect for each other. In the midst of all this, with Olandria being the biggest star to step out of season 7, and Nick being her partner and him also having the spotlight, but you know, Olandria's the Beyonce. He is so loving, so supportive, and she is also the same with him. They're very protective of each other as well. Like, no matter what happens, there's always going to be this love and respect that they have for each other. I think that's so important. That's so important. And with all the femicide, with all the terrible things that happen to women, primarily black women, it's really great to feel a peaceful, settling energy that she is being protected, but also she protects him, you know? Okay, let's get into more. Like I said, I'm going to show the cards. Oh, that's just so beautiful. Like, when I tell you, the energy with this just feels very light, very like, I'm seeing like a soft blanket just being put on her. Very just soft. Very soft. And then we have the Seven of Clubs at the bottom. So we have this Jack of Diamonds. This to me is Nick with these diamonds. He is someone that is like, whatever you need, I got it, whatever. I didn't even pull a music card, but I just like hear that song. And then with this Eight of Diamonds, there's a major expansion. And you know, I spoke in my last reading, Olandria reading. I said Olandria is going to be coveted by his family. They're going to be very in it to make sure that she is getting all that she needs, to make sure that she is being protected, make sure she's getting everything that's owed to her when we're using her likeness, when we're in this. And then we have the Six of Heart, which I'm going to detail about their connection, their bond, the love there. It's a very nurturing, healing relationship for them. And then we have this Ten of Clubs here. What I see here is, I'm getting a vision. It's all these strings, but the strings aren't connected anymore. It's like multiple strings, and there's like endings. So Olandria has so many lanes to choose from. And I'm seeing her standing there kind of just overwhelmed. She has been so grateful, so excited about all this, of course, as she has spoken before, I believe, in lives. But what I'm seeing here is she's realizing I can choose whatever lane I want, and I can establish a foundation there. I don't have to just be this. I don't have to just be that. Because look what Mama's been doing. Mama's been at speaking engagements. It's just going to be bigger. I do see TED Talk as a vision. I believe that Olandria, I do see as a prediction that Olandria could be honored to be doing a TED Talk to discuss future technology, to discuss how to utilize our voice from the Black experience. I'm also seeing a documentary of sorts. We might see Olandria having a documentary done, just more, and it's not like a, you know, Surviving Love Island. It's about her. It looks like it's going to be a major project, and I do see Shelly in it, so I think it's going to be a major project with a lot of Black women round up in it, discussing their different paths. I see Serena, I see Janae, I see KK. Well, I see KK on TikTok talking about it. I see different people that are going to be pulled into this, that are going to be discussing. I think it's going to be an overall women's thing, because I do see Leah, and they're just discussing like their journeys, their separate journeys, how they continue to have confidence in a field where, even though they're getting so much love, there's so much hate that is being sent to them. And looking through that noise, how they connect with each other. One thing I really love to see with the Love Island girlies, especially Serena and Janae, how they don't listen to y'all. They don't listen to y'all. They have no problem supporting Olandria. They have no problem supporting Shelly. They have no problem ignoring the nastiness because one is not above the other. And the way that there's a coveting here is amazing. And I do see Olandria stepping more into Black Hollywood events. I see her at more speaking engagements. I see more commercials. I do see her making appearances in places where she is being invited to be on stages with people that have 30 plus 10 years in the game, that look to her, that are excited. Olandria is really stepping into this field. I see the 7 of Clubs. It's about these connections that she is building and how they're rapidly building. And I'm talking about real, genuine connections, not industry connections like, hey, what's up, girl? I see what you're doing. Let's take a picture, selfie, and move on. I'm seeing genuine built network connections where we have to understand, even though a lot of people may not be online talking about they watch Love Island, they pay attention. We saw when Olandria and Shelley first came out the villa, they had a lot of Black Hollywood, Keke Palmer, Marlon Wayans, a lot of Black Hollywood like coveting them. That was for a reason, because they wanted to make sure that they understood, yes, you're one of the hottest things right now because you just came from this huge dating show, but we see what's happening out there. No, you come here. You come here. Come here. And that's why I was excited that they had an interview with Keke Palmer. It wasn't about, oh, does she get into the facts? No, I just wanted them to have an easeful interview where they're not around jealousful people, especially for Olandria in this instance. You know, with this 9 of Spades at the bottom, Alandra's gonna be talking more of her shit, and one of my favorite things is Black women talking their shit, because we are it. She is so smart, so talented, so intelligent, and oh, I see a book. I see on a cover. I think she might even end up writing a book of sorts. So Alandra is really sitting down, working on some things. I also do see a hiatus period, and that's when she's gonna be really, excuse me, resting. She might also post more vlogs of her having a lot of fun, her traveling places. I do see Fiji. I don't know, maybe she'll come on a segment for After Sun or something on Love Island, you know. And don't get in my comments acting crazy, because you all said the same thing about PPG, and then Serena and Janae did come for After Sun special. So, you know, we don't know. We don't know what happens behind the scene. From what I can see so far, and I do see all these screens, I think she might get into more producing. I do see her, yes, I do see her possibly being a partner in a company or something. There's something that she's building, and I'm really excited. I'm so excited, and the energy I feel for this is so fluttery and light. Like, I just see pink flowers and water. I feel like falling in love. We might see some paparazzi photos pop up of her and Nick, and they might be spicy. Not like the nasty, like in their bedroom way, but we might see them just on their own on the beach, just jigging it to Beyonce. This in a couple's land that's really going to make people be like, told you, on a couple, you know. Let's see. And they also just have a really great friendship, which I really do enjoy. Let's see. Yeah, she might be going on like a really great vacation. Ace of Spades. Yeah, there's something, you know, she is a Gemini, and you know, as someone who has air placements herself, yep. So we might see Olandria maybe having a talk show or something, or maybe in talks of it, like this is a big project that's rolling out where she's probably gonna have a talk show, maybe a after segment. And I don't see it connect with Love Island. I do see this being something that is like marketed for her. And so we're gonna see her really like mingling, really like in rooms. You know, I love when she's silent, because when she starts to come out, it's just like bam, bam, bam in your face. Harper Bazaar, Vogue, this, that. I love it. Keep it coming, keep it coming. So I do see her in vlogs when you guys are gonna be begging her, like, when are you gonna be dropping it? When are you gonna be doing that? She's gonna be like, y'all need to be patient. I am building, I am silent, I am moving. And we love that. What else to come? So I do see maybe Huda or someone probably doing an interview. You know, she just got that restraining order. I'm not trying to make this about her, but I did get a vision of her. So I told y'all I'll say whatever I see in my vision. So don't be getting in my comments. Why you making me pretty? Why you making that person? Like, please rest. Get off. Please. And I'm saying please be nice. I really don't mean it. Okay. But I think there's going to be a very weird interview coming up. A lot of past talk. So we might see some islanders being asked in interviews about, you know, like, or they might just be on podcasts. Like, we might see a few season 7 islanders coming together to do podcasts together. And, you know, they're talking about the past. And guess what? Y'all gonna eat that shit up, because one thing that y'all like to do, y'all like to claim you're not moved, but you surely move into people's profiles, comments, and stuff, and picking apart everything they tweet and do. So we're gonna see, I'm seeing Austin, I'm seeing Pepe, I'm seeing Charlie. I see that, and then I see like a girls podcast. Oh, I do see Iris and TJ maybe trying to have like their own sector. I see Amaya. I see Clark. I think they're gonna really get into that space, especially as the season 8's coming. It's not about, oh, we gotta get their attention. They're gonna have your attention whether we all want to admit it or not. You know, like season 6. I think season 5 set the stones, and I'm gonna admit I did not watch season 5 in real time, but I'm willing to admit, you know, KK crawled. And then season 6 ran, and then season 7 sprinted. And y'all can like one season over the other, but y'all made season 7 very popular, which birthed the most popular Love Island so far. So, like I said about data at the beginning, facts is the facts. And so, a lot of past talk. Diamonds? I mean, I love when I'm doing a reading for my clients that are women. I see this Queen of Diamonds. I'm like, oh, baby, you about to be on your throne. And she's already on her throne. Don't get me wrong. First of all, she's on her throne. She's on it. And I see her on it. She might do like some type of picture video on that. We might see her in some music videos. But with this Queen of Diamonds, we're going to see a love up like never before, because this is just beginning. She's only been out here in these amazing streets gagging us for 7 months. Just 7 months. So, excuse me, let's remember that. And then this 9 of Diamonds, we might hear her talking about she's been investing in learning, investing in education, or she could be setting up education funds for college students. We might see Olandria really getting into philanthropic route, charitable things. She might open up a charity in her name. She might start working with other companies or other orgs and programs and pushing a lot more education. We might also see her taking pictures, kissing babies with the mayor or something, maybe of Houston. I see her working with the schools. I think she's going to get really interested in trying to make education accessible. We might see her doing a lot of that work to be like, hey, I grew up here and, you know, I was very smart. These are opportunities I need. This is how we're going to do that. And I can see her really making waves. She's really carving out a different way when it comes to education. She cares a lot about that. She loves to, I'm seeing she's going to talk about loving to learn, loving to read, loving to learn new things. She might like to do things with her hands and building. So we might see her discuss that. Like, her hands always move. She is a Gemini. So several things going on. That's why she masters it so well. She can handle a lot of pots, like just boiling. That's what she has right now. Also, it stresses her out on both ends, from people that are hating on her and people that are speaking on her behalf. She may feel like a lot of things her fans say are things that she just can't say, but she's never confirmed what. So I need all fan bases to rest. And I feel like for her, it just stresses her out with all this pressure, and it's just like, I just want to be. And so we're gonna see her really discuss that. I don't know, I think I see like being Olandria or something. I'm very interested to see about this documentary, this book. Yeah. And we might see like some type of clothing line. Like, I know she had the Brandon Blackwood deal with the purses, which amazing. I need to go on the website. I need to like, I've been wanting to like get a Brandon Blackwood purse anyways. Am I saying his name right? Sorry, it's just at the top of my head. But she might have like a very like high-end luxury clothing line coming, because she's just out the frame. She's just really bigger than the program, okay? So I'm very excited to see what that comes. So in my readings for my clients and here, I like to do a speed round where I'm just pulling a card, giving a prediction, pulling a card, giving a prediction. It just gets a lot more out before I close out this reading and give y'all back y'all day. I hope you're enjoying this. So let's get into it. What's next for Olandria that I have not spoken about? What insight can you give that would be public, not personal, nothing that will not be public? Give me the insight. Shoes. I know she had a Reebok though. She's got more shoes. Ace of Diamonds. She's gonna be coming to a windfall of money. We might see her part of a really big brand deal. I'm seeing Chanel. She might be doing something with Chanel that's connected with Barbie or something. Yeah. King of Diamonds. Yes, we're gonna see Nick matching in some of these brands. They might be doing something together. Justice, King, Queen, something there with one of these luxury brands. Not the Aquifer, but something really big. Yes, we have the Joker upside down. There's something that she's going to probably be on the fence about getting into something new. So you might hear, she might roll out something, be like, y'all, was very nervous. Like, am I supposed to be the one doing this? Should I do it? Yes, do it. Do it all. Do it all. Next, we have this Two of Spades balance. She's going to be discussing having to balance, having to figure out what part of her to show, what part of her to keep close. She's getting a lot more comfortable in her vlogs behind the camera. Like that video of her dancing, and when she was, I love her. She's so funny. She's so good. And joy, to see the joy is, it's nothing like it. Then we have this Four of Diamonds. We might see family really creating their own lanes. Maybe they're gonna be oh no, I see hair products. Maybe for one of her sisters or something. But she's really building generational wealth. I think what's gonna happen is Olandria's gonna be so far ahead in wealth and being a socialite and knowing her world's already changed, but I see like this of her palm holding an apple. So maybe she's going to be in New York one of these times. She might actually end up moving to the city. And I know like she's a country girl at heart and everything, but I think we might see her moving to the city and bring on like that balance. Maybe bi-coastal. Maybe she's like, okay, half the year I'm here when I'm working, when I want to like network, when I just want to be in the city, and I go home to relax, to like decompress, to get my feet in some grass, like some of y'all need to be doing. Let's see. Oop, got two cards. Eight of Hearts. Oh, there's gonna be maybe some news coming out of levels that they're taking a relationship. It's getting real deep here, and it might be a lot more close-lipped. I think a lot of these articles, like Vulture and these people, not only can I not see, like, not only are they just so racist and anti-black, like, to have a black woman being loved out loud, it's just, to them, it's like, huh? They want them to dance for them. They want them to come out and prove their love. They might tighten the reins on that shit, y'all. Like, you might only see specks of it, which is why I think I saw, like, that vision of paparazzi catching the personal glimpses, because y'all keep coming for us like we're just gonna do what you want us to do, conform, maybe come out and say, no, we're not together, or like extra proof. No. I'm the hot topic. The focus is on me. And you know what, Olandria? Do that. Three of Clubs. A lot of y'all are going to be spiraling online when there is some friendships confirmed between her and some islanders. Because, you know, people do talk. They don't have to talk online. You know, and I do see two going down, which is probably why we see the Huda issue. She's going to feel left out of something that's going on. It has nothing, it's not even the Love Island brand thing. It's just her realizing you're not fetch. It's not going to happen. Like, you can't make fetch happen. And that is what I have for Queen Olandria Carthen. I really hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I see so many amazing things coming out her way. I think she might also be like someone used as like she's gonna be a muse of a lot of things. Comic books, music videos, perfume bottles, different types of products. She might be like endorsing a food product as well. Is it gonna be caviar? We might just see her really get into that bag. All right, and she's already deep in it, like whole arm in it. We about to see a whole body in that bag because that's what she's doing, bodying everything. Now, again, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this reading. What do you think is coming up? What have you thought that? Because you know sometimes people like to drop hints. What have you seen? What are you speculating? How do you feel about this updated reading? Oh, anyways, y'all have a good day. Bye.